Hello, D-Rock here. Welcome to the channel. I hope you all are well. Jen and I are out on a ride. Early November, beautiful fall day right here in the Beaver Dam Mountains. Jen, of course, is on her TW200, and I am on the KLR650. We're on the dirt. Man, it's a beautiful day. It's cool. It's perfect. Perfect for a ride. Well, I'm starting to get fairly comfortable on the KLR, on the dirt, and on the asphalt, to be honest with you. Spending more time on it. I haven't even touched my 250 in a while, but that's the way it goes, you know the story. And I am thoroughly enjoying the KLR. Now, if you haven't seen any of the other videos I put it up about the KLR, this is not a new KLR. Mine is a 2012 model, second gen. Let me tell you, I want one of the new ones for show. They're looking good. That fuel injection sounds good, but I went with a used one, a 2012 model, put some work into it, and I'm very happy with it. I figured I'm moving up from a 250 into a 650, so I figured I would start with something used in case I bang it up pretty good, and then later down the line, if I want to go new, then I've got the skill foundation built up, and no worries. So that's what I'm sticking to right now. Yeah, it's a Saturday morning, so there's going to be a lot of traffic out here on the dirt roads. Trucks, cars, ATVs, side-by-sides, all of them, even other motorcycles. Anyway, we're cruising, we're not shredding, we're not shredders. Enjoying the day, because we don't want to end up on someone's hood. So we want to pay attention out here. And a lot of the vehicles won't ride. They'll ride in the center of the road to avoid the washboarding, and they'll be hauling ass. So these curves and everything, we're just going to take a little slow. It's been pretty much my standard since I almost got ran over up in the Kaibab on a dirt road a few months ago. So I'm a bit more hesitant now. Anyway, the route we're on takes us through the Beaver Dam Mountains, and we come off Old Highway 91, and we're heading out where this will spit us out into Bloomington, right here in southwestern Utah. So this is a great route. Like I said, it's gonna be busy today, but we're just enjoying the ride. Yeah, we got some washboarding. So today Jen's going to talk a little bit about her TW200. We had a viewer curious about what she thought of that particular motorcycle, you know, kind of why she decided to go with it and how it felt, seat height, those are things. So we're going to ride down the road a bit and then take a minute, let her have a little chat about why she likes the TW so much. So Jen is still on the fence about getting into a larger motorcycle. She really loves her TW200, and I think it was a great bike for her to start on, just like I think the Yamaha XT250 was an excellent bike for me to start on. And I have no intentions of getting rid of my 250. I'm going to use it for a little more technical work, if you will, on out in the backcountry and stuff like that. But yeah, she's still on the fence if she wants to move into something bigger or not. There's no rush, of course. She expressed interest in the Honda CB500X. That was the bike I was going to try to get before I decided on the KLR. So we'll see where it goes. I will not lie, I was intimidated moving into the 650, the KLR here. The weight intimidated me. The size, I mean, it's a big bike, and I wouldn't say it dwarfs the 250, but the size comparisons, there's you know, it's substantial. But like anything, the more time you spend on it, the better you get at it, hopefully anyway. Why did I move into the 650? I don't know. I wanted more. I'm addicted now, and I spent a lot of time researching a few bikes, like I mentioned in prior videos, the CB 500, the Yamaha TW200, and then of course the KLR. And this was the easiest bike to get into by far. And as far as come on, really, as far as parts and everything, buying one used modded out was really easy too. So I could get into the bike already rigged up. By rigged up I mean armored up, and you know, all the little things that take time and money. So it just seemed like a good decision to me with the KLR. The biggest difference that I've noticed for me from the 250 to the 650, or let's just say models, because they're all, you know, have their differences. Let's just say the difference for me from the Yamaha XT250 to the Kawasaki KLR650 is the comfort. Just the comfort of riding it. I mean, doing the 100-mile ride recently, I experienced no discomfort in just riding the bike. Whereas on the 250, oh man, let me tell you, my butt would just be screaming. Even after about 40-50 miles, I've just had enough on the 250. I'll push it out to 100, but it can get almost painful. On the 650, man, I feel like I could just cruise and cruise and cruise on this thing. So that's another reason I moved into the 650, and I'm happy I did. It has certainly made riding much more enjoyable, just from a comfort level. All right, we're gonna take a little break for a minute from riding and just ask Jen a couple questions about the TW200. Jen, how tall are you?
5'7".
5'7". Why don't you grab a seat on that TW200? So you got plenty of room to stand up on that bike, don't you?
Yeah, my feet hit the ground good. It's comfortable. It's easy to move it around.
We were looking out at, what was it, a Suzuki that was kind of similar to this bike,
yeah,
right?
I'm not sure what model it was, but I think it was the same size.
Yeah.
It just didn't appear to be as off-road capable as this one.
Yeah.
So.
And this is one of the reasons you decided to go with the TW200 was just because of the seat height? I don't know the actual seat height. I can tell you. I mean, you can just look that up, but as far as just getting on the bike and standing up and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I was a brand new rider, and as soon as I got on the bike, it felt comfortable. It felt like I could handle it.
Sure, sure.
So, yeah.
What else made you comfortable with deciding this bike to start with?
It's kind of a low speed bike, which I felt was good for beginning because I don't need speed. It redlines at 55. I have gotten it up a little above 60. But it travels well in first and second gear. I can crawl up things if I need to. It's not super heavy. I've tipped it over on myself more than once.
Yeah, you have laid it down a few times, haven't you? Speaking of which, lane, how much does this weigh?
Gosh,
is it right at 300 or under 300?
I think it's like 280.
Yeah.
So, but I'd have to look it up to be sure.
But picking this bike up is no problem for you?
No, once I learned how to do it properly, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, sure. So it's not intimidating. No. Did the bike intimidate you at all?
Well, of course. I'd never ridden before.
Yeah. I mean, versus something like a 650.
But had I started out with a 650, I probably wouldn't be riding.
Yeah.
Because it would have scared me.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned earlier, was that I'm really glad I started with the XT250 before I moved into something bigger. For sure. Absolutely.
Honestly, if this bike went a little bit faster and had a little bit more fuel capacity, this would probably just be my forever bike.
Yeah, I was mentioning earlier that you're very happy with the TW.
I am.
And,
I love it.
Yeah.
It's got about 100-mile gas range. Pack a little extra gas, you can go on a good adventure.
Yeah, that's true. I was also mentioning that you might be interested in moving into the Honda CB500. That was something you were thinking about down the line.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself moving up into a larger bike?
Well, yeah. I mean, like I said, I need something with a little bit more power that can go a little bit faster to keep up with you.
Oh, yeah, yeah, sure.
And
Absolutely.
as we start doing longer adventures and stuff, it just might become...
How is the comfort on this bike? We've done multiple 100-mile trips on the bikes, and how does the comfort on this bike for you, as far as, like, say, you know, general comfort, like your butt and everything? How does it feel? I mean, is it comfortable?
It's fairly comfortable. I think it's more comfortable than your 250. I have ridden that one a couple of times, and I did find the seat on mine a little bit more comfortable. I don't know if, I think the width is a little bit wider on your 250.
And you're using one of the air hawks.
I am, yeah. I don't have a ton of air in it, but it was necessary.
Yeah, I use one of these on my XC250 as well. It's the air hawk seat pad. Put a little air in it. I mean, it makes a huge difference riding. What do you think? Do you think it's made a significant difference for you?
I absolutely do that. And after I've learned how to stand up on the bike when I'm going over the, the rough roads and stuff, that makes a difference too. But yeah, I think having a lighter bike is more comfortable as well. It's just easier to handle.
Oh, absolutely. Sure. Like, well, getting out in the backcountry and stuff.
Yeah.
But highway speeds when the wind's blowing, not so much, huh?
I just cower down, you know.
You thought about putting a little windbreaker on it?
I've thought about
it. Like I did with the 250?
And I don't know if I will. I think that I'll just wait and get the bigger bike and use this one for its place and use the bigger bike when I'm planning on going faster.
Yeah. So the tires, you think, also made a difference for you in choosing the bike, the big, wide tires?
Yeah, I mean, it looked capable. It looked like it could really, you know, go in the dirt, and then I think it increases the stability, which I was learning, so that was important.
Sure.
Those
are still stock tires too.
Yeah. So, and they've been fine. I'll probably replace them this spring, but they've gotten me 2,500 miles so far. And
stock tires are the Bridgestone Trail Wings. So what all have you added?
Well, we did the hand guards, which I have not regretted at all, as we've gone through, you know, smaller trails and running into trees and whatnot. That's been important. I did the small back rack, which is
precision motor bike rack there. Precision. I did the same one on my XT250. It's precision motor mounts.
Yeah, it's been nice though. I mean, you can strap whatever to that.
Yeah, we put the roto packs, gas tanks on them, and like I mentioned in previous videos, that both of the gas tanks have failed and are absolutely useless now.
Yeah.
So we have to carry gas in the small metal tanks that I mentioned in another video. And a tank bag, eh?
Yeah, a little tank bag.
They certainly make a difference in carrying stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I've got quite a bit of stuff in there. I've got, you know, my spare gloves and bullet and a sandwich and some water.
Yep.
Works good.
Beats carrying a pack on your back.
Yes, it sure
gets
does.
uncomfortable after a while, doesn't it? So at some point you do feel like you're going to want to move into a larger bike, huh?
Yeah, I know that we're going to be wanting to do some longer adventures, and I think it'll be necessary. Sure,
absolutely. When are you going to ride the 650?
That one's still pretty intimidating for me.
I mentioned that also, that it was intimidating for me in the beginning. I put this on the back. Prior owner had drilled through the back plate, so I just went ahead. I had an old Pelican case, and I bolted it on the back. It's made it fantastic. Little compartment to put a bunch of stuff in. Then I got a tank bag as well. So these little things really do help. And as I mentioned with my bike, getting it used and already set up, I already had the pannier racks, it had the crash guards, it had, you know, the hand guards, all these things that add up, right, Jen?
That's right.
And as you can well see, there is definitely a size difference in the KLR650 compared to the TW200. Jen stands between the two. But it's been an adventure, hasn't it?
Oh, it sure has.
Man, they are absolutely fantastic.
So much fun.
Yep, so much fun. We are so stoked that we got into this. Well, should we continue riding?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get it. Kind of forgot about this spot. A little choppy, man. As we go down, down, down. It's all right though. Whoa. Easy. Yeah, I kind of forgot. It's a pretty interesting ride. Gotta be careful around these curves though. Got a lot of traffic out here so far. Especially as we get closer on this end to Bloomington, we'll start seeing quite a bit more traffic. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? You never really know, do you? But one thing I've noticed with the KLR here in the gravel is, man, I hit that back brake and the tail of this bike will slide out real easy. So as I continue to get used to riding this thing in the dirt and the gravel, that is, it's one of the things I'm really noticing. I mean, they all do that, I suppose, but I guess with the weight, especially going downhill, this thing will, oh man, slide out from underneath you. I feel. Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see. So the KLR is definitely not as nimble as that 250, obviously, in the gravel and stuff. And I have to, I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time. This is exactly what I'm talking about, gravel like this. Building my skill on this stuff, on this bike, on the 650. Definitely something I'm going to spend some time doing. So I might have mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. As far as standing up on the KLR versus the 250, so much more comfortable to stand on the KLR. Mainly just my arms to the handlebars just feel excellent on the KLR. At the 250, I feel like I always have to hunch or something, but feels great to stand on the KLR. Some side-by-side traffic out here. Whew. Yeah, so we're just about out of here, off the dirt anyway, near Bloomington, and get a lot more activity on this side just because you're so close to town. So we're being a little extra careful out here at this end. There we go. Just about out of here. Nowhere to dive right here. Let's take this one real easy. I can't see anything. There's one in front of us. Okay. All right. That's it for the dirt. There's a few people out here today. Just a few people, that's all. Yeah, there's a lot of people. How was your ride?
It was awesome.
Yeah. Thanks for talking about your TW. All right, folks, there you have it. Another ride, another day, another awesome trip, eh?
Heck yeah.
Folks, we'll see you next time. Stay safe out there. D-Rock out.
Jen out.
Adios.